Good afternoon, badass artists. I am Mia Luyando. We are back today working on our cute little Firefly fairy. She is trapped in the mason jar. For those of you following along with us or just tuning in, we are in Firefly Falls. I am Mia Luyando. We are going to continue on with her today. I have been away for a couple of weeks. I went on vacation and then got stuck in a hurricane in Florida, so I am back safe and sound. Thanks to all of you who were checking in on me while I'm gone. I really appreciated all of your messages and your prayers and good wishes. I am back safe and sound. Thank you guys so much. So I am using Evazar London today. This is clotted cream. I thought we would jump right in. I started right around here, and I had actually started a video of this one, and then something crazy happened, like someone came to the door and I had to stop. So what I'm doing is I'm just adding this soft glow of this clotted cream. Any cream will do, or pale yellow that you have, whatever you're using at home. Follow along. I'm just kind of going through, and I'm leaving out the lightning bolts. I'm leaving those a starker white. If you want to go in with a white pencil or gel pen or acrylic pen, whatever, feel free. Or you can just let the grayscale work for you and leave them exactly as they are. I'm just sort of giving this a little bit of a warm glow. When lightning bugs blink, and I know some of you guys are like, we don't have lightning bugs in my country. Well, they are a summer bug and little summer insect, and they blink when they fly. And I'm sure it's how they communicate, or whatever they're doing. But they're super fun. When I was a little kid, I would chase them and catch them and put them in a little jar and watch them for an hour or so, and then I'd let them go. I thought they would be fun. A fun little book. So yep, they do light up, and I always thought they were neat. Some of them blink green and some of them blink yellow, and I don't know if that means they're male or female or what that means, but they have different colors, yellow and green, and they are so much fun. So we have this nice soft glow inside the jar because obviously she's blinking away in here. Now I want to add this softness to the, just pay no attention to my husband's phone. He left without it. I just want to capture this glow around the jar. Closest to the jar, we're going to make it a little bit brighter, a little bit warmer. And this clotted cream color is one of the most helpful in the Evazar lineup, I think. It's very, I use this color a lot for a lot of things, but it's definitely a good, it's good for fog and a lot of different things, but this kind of subtle glow, I really like this color. But we want we kind of want this area around the water to look warm. So we're just adding, you don't have to color in every single, little square inch of this. You can just like we've learned, you can do those really long vertical lines, or you can just kind of easy go in like this and kind of just scribble it in, but nice and soft, so it looks kind of like I'm doing here, just nice and easy. That way the color is there, but you don't have to, like I said, go in and color every little bit of it. And there you can definitely see that we've added warmth, to the area. And you can do as much or as little as you like. But the closer we get to her, the more intense I'm kind of making that yellow, because the light source is her. She's the one that's lighting everything up. Okay. Now I'm going to work on this metal at the top, so I'm going to get a dark gray. Now if you don't have a set with a lot of different grays, this one is called Payne's Gray, and it's a super dark. You can definitely use black if you don't have a darker gray. And since we're making this silver, just kind of coming in from the outside. Towards the center. Silver, especially when you're working on grayscale, is a little bit easier because most of the work is already done for you. Now I'm getting, this is a purplish color, but it's called slate gray. It definitely has some blue in it. And I'm going back into those darkest colors, picking that up and bringing it over too, because silver definitely has some blue in it. And if you want to make it more, more intense blue, you can choose something that's not quite so purpley. You can go even to like a pale blue. Now I'm going with this cloud gray. It's a light warm gray. If you're using like a Prisma or something like that, this would be like a 30% warm gray. And I'm bringing this right in over this darker grayscale too, because the lighter colors go over that dark grayscale very well. And I'm just kind of bringing this in. And last but not least, I'm looking for the white, or if you want to use a silver, but I'm going to use a white. It's just straight white. And I'm just kind of going right in the center to make the lightest. And you can see how pretty the white goes right over that darker grayscale. It just really shows up. And now it gives it just such a pretty shine. And that's exactly what we wanted. Okay. Now, let's give her some pretty green eyes. And we are almost done with this one. I'm going to go for this deep army green. What I'm doing is I'm just darkening the area that's shadowy, like underneath her eyelashes. And since we've got a whole lot going on in this picture, I'm not gonna go overboard with the details of her eyes, but you guys know exactly how to do eyes. And there's a lot of other tutorials if you're new to the channel on how to do really realistic eyes. So I'm just barely grabbing the outer loops and pulling in, because we want the outside to be a little darker. Now I'm going to get this kind of yellowy green. It is called Old Moss. And I'm just kind of working my way in with that. And last but not least, I'm going to get this pretty kind of chestnut color. It's called Cinnamon. And I'm just going to add a little bit here and there, because all eyes have abnormalities and extra colors in them. And the more little spots and places that we have, the more realistic they look. Now I'm going to get this pretty pink color. I need to sharpen it. This is called Pale Pink. And I'm just going to add this over both of her little lips. Choose just a shade darker. I think this one's called Peony. Yes, this one's called Peony Pink. And I'm going to darken up the corners and the area right under that little bump. I'm also going to add some pink right in the corners of her little eyes. And we all have veins. You're not trying to go over, overboard, but and I think we're almost there. I do want to add a little bit of blue in the water. This one is lavender blue. I wanted to add just a bit. I'm not trying to make the water completely blue, but I do want it to have a bit of color. And I think that we are just about there. Now, like I said, if you want to go back in and highlight that lightning area with white, you most certainly can. The white goes over the grayscale very, very well. Now you can do it with a pencil, you can do it with gel pen, you can do it with whatever you want, or you can just leave it as is, but you can see how easily the white pencil goes right down on this grayscale. So if you choose to darken it or enhance it or whatever you do, just have fun with it. And these are the curves of the bottle up here. I'm going to just make those a little bit more noticeable. And there you have it, everybody. Our cute little fairy in a mason jar. I hope you've enjoyed this one. If it was helpful, if you found it helpful, I hope you'll consider giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. That way you'll always know when I upload a new video, which is generally Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, everybody, I will see you next time.